Welcome back to our deep dive into the art of psychological horror. Today, we're dissecting the fourth episode of this incredible animated series titled It Changes When You Don't Move. And let me tell you, this one is a masterclass in stillness and dread. From the very first frame, we're trapped. We see a lone figure rendered in this gritty, rough ink style, standing motionless in a narrow hallway. There's no dramatic action, no jump scare, just an unnerving stillness. The only movement comes from the environment, a flickering ceiling light, a subtle jitter in the frame, and heavy shadows that feel alive. This creates an immediate sense of unease. We're conditioned to expect Tom to act, to move, to do something. But here, the protagonist's refusal to move becomes the central source of horror. The true genius of this episode is how it weaponizes our expectations. The screen glitches, resets, and we're back in the same hallway. But each time the loop begins, the figure remains frozen while the world around them warps and contorts. The walls seem to breathe, bending inward. The lights flicker with a frantic, desperate energy. Doors materialize out of thin air, offering escapes that feel more like traps. The shadows don't just sit there, they slide and creep across the floor, independent of any light source. Throughout all this chaos, the figure's eyes remain fixed forward, their expression unreadable. This forces us, the viewers, to project our own fear onto them. Are they defiant, paralyzed by terror? Or are they waiting for something? The ambiguity is maddening. The horror isn't in what's chasing them, but in the psychological breakdown of their reality. The environment itself becomes the antagonist, punishing their inaction with escalating surrealism. The climax is subtle yet profoundly terrifying. On the final loop, the hallway rearranges one last time, and a new shadow forms directly at the figure's feet. It's not cast from any light. It seems to emerge from the figure itself. We're left on a single, held frame as this shadow slowly, deliberately, begins to rise up their body, consuming them. The silence is absolute, broken only by the sound of our own heartbeat. What does it all mean? It's a powerful metaphor for stagnation. When we refuse to move, to change, or to face our problems, the world doesn't wait for us. Our anxieties and fears begin to warp our perception of reality until we are consumed by the very things we were trying to avoid by standing still. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the most terrifying thing isn't what's in the darkness, but the darkness that grows from within when we refuse to take a step forward. What did you think of this episode? Let me know your interpretations in the comments below. And if you enjoy this kind of analysis, be sure to subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.